Hello everybody, this is Suicide Rose Helsing, and welcome to the third episode of SCP Reports. Today I'm going to be reading SCP-764, The Obscene Show. SCP-764 is a pair of Punch and Judy puppets that display no exceptional characteristics upon visual inspection. When observed by individuals with no barrier between them and SCP-764-1 or SCP-764-2, a compulsion comes over a single person to put on a show, utilizing the puppets, even if none present have any skill, talent, or training regarding puppeteering. All others feel an overwhelming urge to watch the show, regarding all events taking place as the height of entertainment until the show is over. As the subject dons SCP-764-1 and SCP-764-2, in no circumstances have SCP-764-1 and SCP-764-2 have been placed on separate performers. Any individuals without physical barriers between them and SCP-764 will find themselves compelled to sit and watch the show. The show begins as a normal Punch and Judy show with light slapstick comedy and violence occurring between the puppets. After a period of 3 to 5 minutes, an individual will be chosen from the audience and brought forward, participating in a part of the show, typically playing as a police officer or constable. But in Incident 764-34D, the subject played as an E-Class agent Jonathan Blank, an individual who was part of the team responsible for recovering SCP-764. A lighthearted exchange will occur between the volunteer and the puppets before the violent slapstick resumes, but after this exchange, both puppets will brandish appropriately sized weapons and begin viciously attacking the volunteer. The remaining audience will find this even more amusing than the previous antics of the puppets, and even the volunteer will laugh until SCP-764-1 inflicts the final and invariably fatal wound, quipping, "That's the way to do it!" Another short delay will ensue as the puppets banter until another volunteer is brought forward, and the process is repeated, with the roles assumed by those coming forward becoming more and more bizarre as the show progresses. The show will conclude with the puppeteer's death, or after 4 to 11 individuals are killed, at which point the puppeteer will begin removing the puppets and ask, "Did you enjoy the show?" and receive a response from all surviving audience members, "Yes, Professor." A show concluded in this manner will negate SCP-764's ability to mentally influence individuals for anywhere from 11 to 26 minutes. Addendum. Incident Log 764-23B. This containment breach occurred when a D-Class personnel in the process of moving SCP-764 opened the crate containing SCP-764. The door to Hazard Vault MT-blank was immediately sealed and locked. A recording device was brought in after approximately 2.5 minutes to record the remainder of the incident. The D personnel laughs. "That's ridiculous, you're so—" The D-Class begins coughing. SCP-641. "Oh no, he's sick, we have to operate." "But Punch, you're not a doctor." "Has that stopped me before?" The D-Class personnel laughs again, then resumes coughing. SCP-7641 brandishes a scalpel about half its length. Begins humming to itself as it cuts into D-Class personnel's throat, who seems to be stifling a laugh. Reaches into the incision and fumbles around before grabbing onto something and tugging. "I think I've got it. There's something in his throat. We'll save you yet." SCP-764 shakes its head. SCP-7641 pulls out the Hyoid and shakes it in the air triumphantly. "Told you I could do it. He needs that, you idiot." 7642 begins hitting 7641 with a tiny rolling pin. The D-Class personnel makes a noise that may be laughter. 7641. "Ow! Stop it! I'll fix him! You'll see, woman!" 7641 puts the scalpel back into the incision and begins sawing the blade. After a moment, SCP-7641 reaches in and begins pulling. As blood begins to spray, approximately 4 inches of the carotid artery are pulled out of the wound. 7641. "That's the way to do it." Both puppets slump to the ground as the D-Class personnel collapses. So this is an interesting one. Basically, two ordinary Punch and Judy puppets, except they're not ordinary because if you're around them and there are no barriers, you will want to play with them, and everybody else will want to watch, and they will slowly kill you all, and you'll find it hilarious in the process. That's not creepy at all. Anyway, thank you for watching episode 3 of SCP Reports. I take requests on SCPs and Creepy Pastas. I hope I'll see you for episode 4. Thank you for watching. Good night.